Hey everybody, Cassie back again. I just wanted to show you a quick application video on our 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Okay, so there's lots of different ways that I've seen this done, and I just want to show you the way that I find works for me in getting the longest, fullest, most voluminous lashes that I possibly can. Okay, so first thing I do always is to curl my lashes up. I'm going to get my lash curler real nice and tight to the lid of my eye and squeeze. I've got a little mirror here, so. And then sometimes I miss little pieces in the front of my lashes, so I'm going to go back in and squeeze and get them going, and then also in the back half of my lash line. My lashes seem to go all over the place, so I have to literally curl in pieces. Okay, so I'm just gonna curl the end up and get back in here from the front. Okay, so now that I'm all curled on this side, what I like to do is I like to go in with the gel, and I just go very lightly and flick it upward, just like a normal mascara. Okay, now I find that I get the fullest version of this when I let this dry for a moment, and then I go back in again and go in with the gel again. So that should be good and dry. So now I'm going to take the gel again, and now this time I'm going to coat my lashes really, really well with the gel. Make sure they're good and coated. And if you get a little spot on you, don't worry. Leave it there, let it dry, and it'll rub right off once it's dry. And I hope to see him blowing up globally, because that's how it's supposed to be. I'm screaming out vocally. It might seem totally impossible achieving live streams, but I just write schemes. I'm never having a stylist giving me tight jeans. Alright, so they're good and coated. So now I'm going to go back in with my fibers. And I'm going to just do about halfway down my lash upward. I don't really need to go to the base of my lashes with this, because sometimes I find that they clump because they're already so long. So look at the difference already, ladies. Okay, so then I like to let the fibers dry on there for a moment. So while the fibers are drying on the top, I'm just going to go ahead and put some of the gel on my lower lash line. Okay. And then once I feel like the fibers have dried onto that first coat of gel, I'm going to go back in with the gel on my upper lash line. I'm not a rapper, I'm a singer with the flow. I've got a habit for spitting quicker lyrics. You know, you find me ripping the writtens out of the page they sit in. I never want to get bitten, because plagiarism is hidden. Watch how I sit on the rhythm. Okay, so as you can see, that is super incredible. It just gives you so much length and so much volume and so much like ba-ba, boom. So just so that you guys can have a little bit of a comparison, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to curl my lashes the same way. Macy Gray, I tried to say goodbye and I choked. I went from sleeping at a subway station to sleeping with a movie star and adding to the population. Not my imagination, I don't want to relax. Would it hurt your reputation if I put it on wax? I take it back now. Okay, and then I am going to take an alternative mascara. I take it back with the rhythm and blues with my rap pack. I'll be singing the news, trying to act like Jack Black when I bring him to school. I make it with my feet. And today for this one, I am using Urban Decay's Perversion as the alternate mascara. And I know you can already see that there is quite a difference in length and in volume, right? Okay, but just to be fair, because although this is a one-step mascara, And this is technically a 3-step mascara. I just want to be fair. So I'm going to go back in on this side with another coat of this. Boom. Still incredible. So let me know if you have any questions about that. And of course, if you wanted to go longer or fuller, you could just put on another coat, and I will pop back in a little bit and show you how I would do that as well. All right, see you soon. Hey guys, so here's the trick to applying more than one coat of the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. So obviously, you can apply several coats of any mascara. Most mascaras are going to clump up and look like garbage. Let's just be real, the more you apply, the more it clumps. So obviously, they have these tricky little tools called eyelash combs, and you can use those when you're applying more than one coat of any mascara, or even if you're applying one coat of mascara and you want it to be super separated and you're like really particular, which I know a lot of people that are. For me, I just like mine to be separated. Can we just take one more second before we go in with the second coat to appreciate the difference in these two lengths and volumes? I know I keep looking up because I feel like you can see it better that way, but even if my eyes are just open, you can tell a huge difference. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my second coat of 3D Fiber Lash Mascara on this eye. And the trick to doing this that I found is to only go on the tips for any coat up to the first one. Because after the first one, let's just be real, you're not really trying to add much more volume, because the more volume you add with the mascara after your first coat, the clumpier it's going to get. So I just went on the tips with the gel. And now I'm just going to go on the tips with the fibers. I've got a habit for spitting quicker lyrics. You know, you find me ripping the written out of the page. And just like during the first coat, we're just going to let those fibers sit in. And dry to that gel. Now you'll notice there's a little bit of clumpy coming, but I always find that when I go back in with the gel to set the fibers, it spreads them out pretty well. And then if I ever need to, I can take it home and comb them out. So, I'm just going to sit here for a moment. Okay. Now we're going to go back in with the gel. And again, we're just going to go on the tips. Now usually when I go in with the gel to lock in the fibers for the second coat, I'll go down a little bit further with the gel, and this helps separate any clumps that are starting. Okay, I'm just going to go to the tops. I take it back with the rhythm and blues with my rap pack. I'll be singing the news, trying to act like Jack Black when I bring him to school. I make a beat with my feet by just hitting a loop, bringing the lyrics to prove that I can fit in your shoes. I give you the truth through the vocal booth, and stars burst out on the scene like an open fruit. They try to take aim like Beckham when he goes to shoot, but then again that's what they're supposed to do. And I'm supposed to be calm. I tattoo the lyrics onto my arm, whispering everything that happens is from now on. I'll be ready to start again by the end of the song, and so they're claiming that I handle it wrong. It's just so time consuming. It's just so hard for me. And some people, they just pop them on, and I'm like, oh, good Lord, I love you for being able to do that. I can't do it. But this, I can do. So again, if you find that it clumps up a little bit when you're going in with that second coat, you can take a comb, you can comb them out, separate them, get them to the point where you want them to be.
Take it back now. Now I don't ever want to be perfect, cause I'm a singer that you never want to see shirtless, and I accept the fact that someone's got to win worse dress. Taking my first steps into the scene, giving me focus, putting on a brave face like Timothy Dalton, considering a name change, thinking it was hopeless, rhyming over recordings, avoiding tradition, cause every day some lyrics and
the product is just amazing. I love this stuff to death. I will talk about it for the rest of my life. So obviously you can keep going if you want, if you're looking for something really dramatic, but for me this is good to go. So I'm going to just let this dry, and again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to comment below, and I will be back soon with some more tips and tricks of the trade. See you guys later.
My mates having a pint with McDade, discussing records we made, and every single second knowing that we'll never betray the way we were raised, remembering our background, sat down, that's how we plan it out, it's time to take it back now. Come on and take it back, love.